Guys, I got another video coming at you. You guys asked for an in-depth how the lever works and how the steps in a fade work. So this is a long video. We'll get right to it. But I appreciate you guys watching it. If you want some knowledge, you want to learn how the lever works, it's a great video. You'll learn something, I promise. But appreciate you guys. Check out the whole video. Later. What's going on, guys? This is my guy Phil, the Barber Phil on Instagram. You guys asked for some breakdown on how the lever works and how the steps work when you're fading. So I got a dry erase board. I'm going to show you guys some breakdowns on this video, and I hope it helps. Just going to wet this hair and comb it into place, and then we're going to go in with the 4-guard and clean the sides out. All right, guys, I'm gonna try my best to break this down. If you look at this drawing, I hope you guys can see it. Yeah, let me hold it up here, that's a little closer. So imagine this is the side of the head, and then this is your hair sticking out. So what you just saw in the video, we cut the side down to a number 4. So pretend that this is very zoomed in, and right now this is all a number 4. As you can see, it's all the same length. And we cut it down to a 4 before we go in and do our fade. I'm gonna try to break down what each guard's gonna look like in this display, and then with the lever, what we're doing to blend these layers in to each other. All right, so we started off with the number 4, and so our first step after that is gonna be go in and set our bald line. So imagine we come in, again, this is plenty of space. So imagine we come in down here and we're gonna take our bald and we're gonna make all this bald, this bottom, quarter of the section. And as you can see, I left some small marks right here. And so the point I'll make here is, and this is the reason I cut the way I do. So when I go in with my Slimline that's not very sharp and punch in my bald line, let's say that it leaves that top line of stubble. So when I first do it, I have all of this matching the same length of stubble as the Slimline. So then if I come in with my Skeleton FX that's a little sharper underneath it, I'll actually take it down a little bit. Now you guys can see we got one little bit long line. We'll call that some stubble, underneath it a little bit shorter stubble, and then when we bring the shaver in, we'll take that bottom edge out, and as we work our way down from that bald line, now we have 3 levels within that section that we created. So again, guys, I like to punch my bald line in. It just keeps things precise for me. And then remember, when we go to take that out, we will use that first to take that line out before we work on that next section. And also, I know I just explained it, that I do a Slimline, then a skeleton, and then the shaver. I did do that on this side. I don't remember why I cut it out, but I cut it out of the video. I think it might have been not focused. But you are going to see the 3 steps right here. So Slimline bald, and then skeleton underneath that, and then I'm taking the shaver right now up underneath that. All right, so after we go from the bald line and we're ready to go up to our open section, we're going to take our open clipper, and let's just guesstimate that it's going to go right here. So that's how long, compared to a 4, that an open section is going to look like. Now in the video, I'm going to cut one section at a time. On here, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what it would look like if we set up all of our steps at once. So again, bald, that's our open section. We'll take our 1 guard, say that's a 1, and then we do a 2. And then we still have our 4 left on top. Okay guys, so basically, say that we were to cut a fade just with detachable blades, with no lever. So what that means is that the length is set. So if you have a 1, it's a 1. There's no adjusting it, there's no opening and closing it. So this is what technically it would look like if you did section after section and had no lever. So what the lever is going to do is allow us to take these corners off, and I'm about to explain that. So if we take the lever, so we already did this bald section in 3 steps. So if you look at it in 3 steps, you have closed, medium, and an open. So closed, middle, and open. And that's really all you need. As you polish out your fade, you can move that lever around, and you see me do it, but to simplify it for you guys that are asking, closed, medium, open. So within each step, we're gonna do 3 different lengths. So we said right here that we cut an open clipper. So we have an open clipper on these 4 lines. Below it, we set up our bald. So if I close it, the closed lever is the shortest of this section. It's also the shortest length with no guard on the clipper. So if I was to come down here with my closed clipper and cut, it's a little bit longer than our trimmer, but it's way shorter than this. So if I go straight up into all that, I'm gonna cut all that too short. So what we're trying to do is come in with our shortest length, and we're just gonna take out this bottom line, right, that we created. And then we're gonna open our lever a little bit, and we're gonna come up. I'm gonna take out the next line, open it a little bit more. Now look, can you guys see? What kind of shape are we creating? So the same amount that it's open, it should be the same amount where you're up within that section. All right guys, so we're gonna set our open guideline. He's got some tough hair, so I'm gonna go at this for a minute, but I'm just trying to get a neat open section, about 3/4 of an inch up. Again, guys, I punched in the guideline with my Slimline, so I'm going to take it out with the Slimline. And you guys need to remember that it's not so much about what I'm using, but the idea that we're creating 3 lengths within each section. So this is going to be our shortest length at the bottom, and then we'll do a closed clipper and a half open clipper. And there's the closed clipper. We're just going in, bumping that guideline up, and then we'll open it up and work the rest of the line out. You guys see me, it looks like I adjust my clipper a lot. That's one of the things I noticed as I watch these videos. But really what I'm doing is opening and closing it back halfway and kind of just double checking to make sure it's in the right spot. I don't know why I do it. I noticed that I do it a ton. And I actually noticed watching some other guys that they always turn the clipper on its side and kind of do that. So guys, leave a comment below if you do that. It's just kind of a weird tick, kicking that clipper over and kind of moving the lever back where you want it. But that's what I'm doing. So again, we went trimmer, closed clipper, now we're half open, polishing the rest of that out. So same thing as before. Now we have our 1 guard section. So here's an open 1, this is an open clipper, and you see we still have that hard corner there. So again, if we go in with a closed 1 and we start to, I'm gonna show you something else for demonstration purposes. Come in with a closed 1 right here, and we're gonna take halfway up. And as you can see, we're still getting that shape a little bit. But between the open section and the closed 1, there's a gap. So the clipper with no guard to the clipper with a guard, there's still a gap. Well, that's what that half guard's for. So you see these right here that the closed 1 didn't get, you still have a line from the open section. We're just gonna take our half guard and we'll fade that out. All right guys, so like we said, here's our open 1. Then we'll close it up and start working on the line, and then come in with the half guard and finish it up. Closed, and we're going up towards that open section line, just about halfway up, and then we'll come in underneath that with the half guard and finish it up. Then we'll come up here, that's our 2 guard. Same thing, 2 guard up here, underneath it, we're gonna come in with a 1.5. Again, so we have a open 1 right here. I guess I didn't take this off all the way. So we have, this is our ball up to our open 1, and then this is our 2. So we have a corner again. So what we can do is grab our 1.5, and again, we're just looking at links here. So if a closed 2, what's under a closed 2? An open 1.5, and then closed. And as you guys get to these longer sections, you don't need to do closed, middle, open. You can get away with just doing open and close most of the time. But again, same idea. So we're gonna do a closed 1.5 at the bottom of the section. We're gonna open it up a little bit, take this off. Now look at our slope that we created. All right guys, so like we said, this is a 2 guard. We're working into that 4. Then we'll take our 1.5 to work the line out. In the next little explanation I explain how to go from a 2 to a 4. But if you watch right here, I just kind of let that clipper glide out into the 4 and blend into that 4 without needing to come back in and do anything else. So if you guys can do that, great. If not, I'm going to teach you a way here in a second. You can use clipper over comb, you can use a 3 guard. You guys do it however you're comfortable with. You can shear over comb it. But I just let that clipper glide into the 4, and then I don't have to do anything after that. And we worked our way down, guys. We did the 1.5, and I believe this is it's still the 1.5. I am going to go back to a 1 guard though, and polish the rest of this out. Yeah, my guy Philip has some really tough hair. It's just got a lot of dark spots and dimples. So you guys will see, I'm gonna work my way all the way back down. And basically the principle is you just, if you see a spot, you start with your lever open. You kind of know what guard you're at because you're working your way back down. And if it doesn't get that spot, then you close it up. And of course, if that doesn't get it, then you take the guard off and go down 1, and then start open and work your way down till all the dark spots come out. Fade the beard in real quick. It's the same steps basically, but opposite direction. So we did a 2, a 1.5, open 1, a close 1, and then open clipper, close clipper. And I'll do a in-depth beard fade video soon. I'll try to get one of those out. So now we have the 4 that we began with up to a 2. Now here's the thing, we can clipper over comb, we can throw our comb in right here, take it off. We can go back in with a 3 guard, which is longer than right here. This is a 2 guard, so we'll take a 3, and as we're flicking out, we'll start to create this shape. If there's anything left, close the 3, go into it, doesn't get it, go back to a closed 2, until you end up with your fade. So guys, it's simple. Each section is designed for you to know how far you have to work. That way you don't work your fade too high. If I have an open section and I take a closed clipper all the way to the top, I just move my fade way up. So what we want to do is, if we have it closed, we should be at the bottom of that section. If we have it open, like we preset the section in with an open, that's only at the top of the section. And depending on how far we are through the section, that's how open our lever should be. So it correlates directly the whole time. And if you do that, we're creating a slope, and you guys should visibly be able to see this here, this slope that we created. And I hope it made sense to you guys. So check out the rest of the video and give me some feedback, guys. All right, we're gonna time lapse this, guys. Same steps. Pay attention. See if you can see what I just taught you. Again, every section open, close at the bottom, halfway open up, and you'll blend into that open section. Then you'll work your way up. I am going to do a 1,000 subscriber giveaway, guys. Jeezy did that reaction to my every cut challenge, and I'm blowing up fast. So I was going to do a 500, but now we're almost to 600. So I'm going to do a 1,000 subscriber giveaway. It's going to be a Seancutshair color enhancement card, a bottle of Tomb45 no drip, and the Tennessee Barber Expo shave gel from Tomb45. So stay tuned for some details on that, guys, and enjoy the rest of the video. my guys were watching me as I filmed this. So kind of showing these guys how to keep everything square on top. You guys see I'm not turning my hand to the round of his head. I'm cutting that hair straight across, and you see I pull it up for him to show him how we kind of maintain the length in that corner to keep a square look in the haircut. Then after that, they were discussing point cutting, and I know a lot of you guys it's kind of a scary thing to do point cutting. Something I've been working on lately, and I started out really slow. You just got to do slow, planned cuts and watch out for those fingers, but you will get faster, and that's kind of what I'm going to show them here in a second. Show how to do kind of the angle to do a kind of a thinning point cut, and then when you want to get more of a texture point cut, you turn it to the side and get more of a deep V that you'll cut into the top. So you guys will see me demonstrate that here. We're taking out the weight there by doing a long vertical point cut, and then you're going to see me show them here. I'm going to go in and show them the angle to do a hard V texture point cut. Alright guys, Tomb45 shave gel, of course. Just gonna put some on his hairline. We don't edge up his front, so we're just gonna give him the sharp C cut and do his beard line for him. All I did was fade the beard out and do the line. He's gonna go do his mustache and kind of do underneath. After this, I just gave him a haircut real quick, so wanted to get a good finished product though, so we went ahead and did the beard line as well. Guys, this is the color enhancement card that I sell. If you guys want to find one, check the link in the description. You can see it's got the long angle for the flat part of the beard, and then you can put the curve on the curve going up to the C cup, and you get a perfect curve every time. And of course, the Tomb45 no drip. This is the black brown. Alright guys, it's the finished product. Hope you guys learned something. If you guys got some friends in school that need to watch this video, make sure you share it with them. I appreciate you guys watching such a long video, but I was trying to give you guys some knowledge here. So stay tuned for the 1,000 subscriber giveaway, and we'll drop another video soon. Appreciate you guys.